Due to high demand, I will be making this a regular series. I enjoy making these too because it's kind of refreshing, not just focusing on one topic, let's say like with the series in ARG. So with this series, there's a lot to talk about that isn't just one specific thing. So before we get started, I wanted to thank you all for the support you have shown on these videos. I honestly really appreciate it. But you know what? Enough with this shit, let's get right into this video. Night is the time in a day where we are the most vulnerable. It is a time where we used to rest and sleep to be up and energized for the morning. But that's the problem. We normal people with normal lives use this time to rest. Meanwhile, there are others who use this time to strike, because they know most of the people are meant to be sleeping. Number 1. My family was woken up to this at around 2:30 a.m. No idea who this is. Cops were called. This has to be one of my biggest fears. Every time I sleep in the living room, I make sure that them blinds are just shut because I never want to wake up to somebody just staring at me from outside. Like, that's creepy and scary. Maybe this person did it just to scare them, but the person also could be a lunatic, you never know. I remember one night my mom started hearing somebody try to open the door, and she looked through the peephole and it was a man just trying to get into the door inside. She frantically ran upstairs and went to shut my dad's little balcony window because, when this happened it was summer and it was really hot, so he would sleep with it open and it was easy for people who were outside to get in. So after that night I knew I wouldn't survive a break-in. That's how I knew, because I slept through the whole damn thing. Even my mom just running frantically upstairs, coming to all our rooms to tell us. So let this be a lesson. Double check your doors are locked at night because you never know. Number 2. Sometimes people buy things for simple decor and the aesthetic of it. They never turn it on or set it up for it to function properly and correctly. But what happens when that item shows signs of it working when it hasn't been set up to work? I can't believe I caught this on camera.
You can add mods if you want to, Hunter. Yo, that looks cool as shit. Alright, we need the code. I'm looking right at it. What? 7024. No! No! What? No! What? That phone was just fucking real! Plugged in! It rang! That thing's not plugged in! So I answered it! What? That's what that ringing was? What the fuck? Did you really? That was the phone! Yeah! What the fuck? It rang! That's not plugged in! I ripped this out of the wall! That bitch ain't plugged in! Alex! Alex! You found this phone with us and it just rang on the wall! No, it didn't. Yes, it did! She answered it!
This phone wasn't connected and it still rang as if it was. When it was picked up, there was nobody on the other side of the line. Who knows, maybe something from the great beyond was trying to send a message. Number 3. Stalkers are a set of people we wish to never come across. They will follow and never stop because their pride joy is making the victim feel an unbearable amount of fear that takes control of their lives. He's back. this wasn't the first time that this has happened, and it most definitely was not the last. I told you. I swear it is always at night when the creeps come out. And I honestly hope that none of us ever have to go through something similar, because I feel like there is little the police can do, you know, unless the stalker actually attacks or tries to break in, because other than that, the individual hasn't really done anything illegal. I feel like it's honestly a tough situation to be in. Number 4. Aren't you ever in bed at night, and when all of a sudden you look up from your phone, you see that the door or closets with mirrors are cracked open just a little bit? Don't you ever worry that one night, when you look up, you see something just staring right at you? My closet opened and woke me up. A shadow staring at him while he was asleep. As he checked, we were able to see that nothing was in there. It disappeared, leaving no trace of what it could have been. But it is more than obvious that it was a shadow person, another paranormal phenomenon. Number 5. Sometimes when I come across just a complete dark and weird thing on TikTok, I ask myself, why do people take the time to do these things? Look, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm talking shit, but I am honestly just curious. Do they do it for fun? Or deep down inside, are they really sick in the head? This is the type of stuff that I am talking about. Look, I am all in for this dark stuff because let's be real, it's really entertaining. But taking so much time out of your day to set everything up for a 30-second clip seems bizarre to me, unless, you know, it had some sort of plot to it. But you know what? Leatherface, if you come across this, it's all good. I honestly really appreciate your videos because they be making me feel some type of way every time you pop up on my For You page. And you know what? I mean, they're really good. I really do enjoy them. But like, this is the thing, like, where I just stop and I'm like, why? Like, why do people take the time to do this? But the creativity is good because this one, like, you really went all out. So I'm just like, damn. Like, this one was good. This one really was good. Number 6. The thing with going into abandoned buildings is that most of the time you will not encounter something paranormal, and that's the reality of it. Most of the time you're gonna encounter either homeless people or just straight out crackheads. Menace to the Ghost Society.
Let's go to an abandoned hospital, they said.
Wait, hold on. I'm not
Get the videos.
Ready?
Hold
on, wait.
This is gonna be it. Alright, go.
Nah, because I mean, who's gonna tell them? Look, I don't want to be a negative person, but y'all, I think we just witnessed a crime. I don't think that was a ghost, man. Like, that was either a crackhead or a homeless person. Look, like, I really do hope it was a ghost, because if it was a person, I feel bad. Imagine you're just chilling in your spot where you're always at, and out of nowhere you just see something dropping right on you. Like, people gotta be more careful with things like these, because in abandoned houses, it's usually people. Like, it's not no ghost, it's a freaking crackhead or someone who lives there, like a homeless person, and they really just drop that. Like, who knows if it was like a person just at the bottom who yelled. Like, they probably got scared. Like, that's so sad. The one thing I learned from this compilation is that people really need to start closing their blinds at night, because like, you never know when some weirdo is just going to be watching you sleep. Look, they may not try anything at first, but you know, who's to say that, you know, when they see you and they start observing you for a little bit, and then, you know, you never know, they could start plotting. Like, hell no, close them blinds. It's not worth the risk, because there are real sick people in the streets. Like, you never know. Like, just imagine you've gone days sleeping and someone has been watching you and you just haven't known. Like, hell no, that's scary. Close them blinds. Also, keep them doors and closet mirrors closed. You do not want to wake up to an unpleasant surprise. I was going to add 2 really intriguing stories that would, I don't know, it would for sure just keep you over the edge and even shock you a little bit. But I decided to make them into their own video, because as I was investigating further into these 2 different stories, I realized that there was just so much more in both stories. So I feel like I just have to make them their own videos, so you guys could really understand what is going on. So you know what, just stay on the lookout for those, because those are really good ones that I wanted to incorporate into this, but I just said, you know what, I really can't, because there's just so much to it that it needs to be explained that it would just take too long in this video. So stay out on the lookout for those. Guys, this is the end of the video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see another part to this. And also don't forget to subscribe with post notifications so you are notified when I update your favorite stories, okay? And sorry if I sounded like a little just, I don't know, just out of it in this video. I had to wake up really early today because I need to get these videos like filmed already. I need to get them filmed because I have stuff to do today and I won't have time anymore, so I don't know. And plus I start school next week, so it's just gonna be really complicated, so I have to wake up early today, and I was just kind of out of it. So if I sounded a little weird, my bad. But you know what, guys, I will see you guys in the next video.